Afternoon baseball on the show as you get a look there inside Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Oakland A's and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Athletics have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Marcus Stroman gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we are underway now here at Rogers Center as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Keon Broxton is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, but the runner's back easily. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Hernandez at second with 2 down. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Oakland. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Into the box, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, they have to expect that Josh Donaldson is going to step up soon. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's the strike. Fouled off. Liner in there for a base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Here's Justin Smoke now. His career numbers against Minaya. He's gone 2 for 8. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Donaldson over at second. Richard at first, 2 out in the inning. And it's 1-2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Working to escape the first inning jam. Turned on down the line. Line to the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses the zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. A runner at first with no outs here. Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. The 0-1 swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center, home run number 5 on the year, and Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. No outs, nobody on. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Stroman steps into the windup. First pitch on the way. And that misses, ball 1. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses, 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk has a play, 2 down.
Batting ninth, center fielder number 3, Powell.
Now at the plate, Boog Powell. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Right side. Smoke is up with it. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Stepping in for the Jays, Yonhervis Solarte, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. 1-0 the count. Just missing here, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Kendrys Morales. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Strike one to start the at-bat. Solarte aboard here at first with nobody out. Popped him up. Fegley moving to his left. One away.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid type outfielder. Forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there. But a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the ball.
Next to bat for Toronto, Teoscar Hernandez. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1-2. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In comes Broxton. And he makes the catch for the second out. Russell Martin now. His career numbers against Mania, 2 hits in 7 tries. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 left for Toronto. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Toronto for the start of the third in this one, as you get a look at the famous CN Tower there in the distance. Stepping up now, Cesar Hernandez. A base hit in his first trip.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
This one's flared out toward left. Coming in is Hernandez. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And with that, we take a look at the A's leaders in that category, and sure enough, his name is right there at the top. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Lowry carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Stroman comes set. Here it is on 1-0. Now a drive out to left center field. Hernandez rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they push their lead to 3 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Chris Davis now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 0-2 delivery, and it's fouled away. Lowry leads off second with one gone in the inning. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. So stepping in, Andrew Benintendi, runner in scoring position with two gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Popped him up. Donaldson shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Riding in once again, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, Dero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. Tulowitzki, who's long been referred to as just Tulo, of course. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
A runner at first with no outs here. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way.
Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is Benintendi. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Hit sharply toward the right side. Croxton is right there as he takes it for the second out. Digging in, Justin Smoke hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Howell's under it. And the inning is over. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. We're through 3 north of the border. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Leading off for Oakland, third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Coming in.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Smoke is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Fouled away. Ready on 1 and 2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2 and 2 now. Olson connects and sends it to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Standing in now, Josh Begley.
Josh Begley.
Fouled off. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 0 and 1, here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Stroman gets the sign. Here's the 0 and 2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0 and 2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0 and 2.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Yonhervis Solarte drew a base on balls his first time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Olson is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Here's Kendrys Morales, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Here's a high pop-up, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Left fielder.
Stepping up to the plate to Oscar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Grounded to short. To his left, Hernandez. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still down by a count of 4-2. Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Softly hit to the left side. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to Smoke. Gets a double play.
The batter, number 8.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. The 1-2 pitch. This is line to left. Hernandez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Russell Martin now as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Russell Martin.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. And it's fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Hernandez backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. Broxton in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Randall Grichuk. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the changeup is way low that time.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back?
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail it here 4-2. Danny Barnes takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 24.
Here's Chris Davis now. Pitch on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pillar's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding in for Oakland, Andrew Benintendi. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Hit out towards second. Solarte fields it cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Marcus Semien will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pilar moving in, and that ends the inning. Down go the Athletics on a total of 4 pitches. Here's Justin Smoke now. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hit out towards second. Lowry's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The batter, second baseman.
Striding into the box, Yonhervis Solarte. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Solarte, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
That misses. 1-2. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Next will be the designated hitter, Kendrys Morales. Ripped on the ground to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check, still down by a count of 4-2. Aaron Lowe is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 62.
Now batting, Matt Olson comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
He's set, and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
2-1.
Short, hit hard. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting,
At the plate, Josh Begley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next up for the A's, Luke Powell. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Richard has it in his tracks. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Digging in and looking for more, Russell Martin will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Emilio Pagan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. In there, strike 2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss from Martin as he'll retreat to the dugout as out number 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Pillar. He singled his last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. The 2-2. Fouled away. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Gilbert, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here's the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
1-2.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. They trail it here 4-2. John Axford has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Cesar Hernandez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Smoke toward third. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Now batting, second base.
Jed Lowry now, his career line against John Axford. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Too high, 1-0. Hernandez, base runner at first with 1 out. Hard on the ground towards short, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Popped him up. Smoke in foul ground. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Randall Grichuk. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Randall Grichuk.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Santiago Casilla is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. There's a fastball right there for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now batting.
So we got him swinging. Justin Smoke is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Hard hit toward the hole. From deep in the hole. And this is played nicely on the bounce over there at first. So great plays on both ends as they team up to record the second out.
Kendrys Morales.
Here's Kendrys Morales. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's gone 2 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Here's a high pop-up. Semien will put this one away, and the side is retired. Jays get one back on the solo home run. 9th inning coming up from Rogers Center. It's the A's 4. Suwano enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Semien on the first, nobody out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Into the box now, Josh Begley. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Fouled off. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Pilar. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Hernandez. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well,
and the throw to first is there. The inning is over. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. It's now 5-3 Athletics. So digging in now to Oscar Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Blake Trinan comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Athletics, number 39, Blake Trinan.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Howell's under it. He's got it one away. Ready for another chance. Russell Martin is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that's in there for strike one.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
To short. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And that's going to be your final out here. And the A's make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Oakland took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Sean Manaea earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Blake Trinan records the save, his 8th of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics. 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.